Thanks, John. I'll be brief. If you fly to Sarajevo now and get off the plane, you drive into the city along a street called Ulica Kurt Schorka, which is Kurt Schork Street. It's a street that I drove many times with Kurt, and many people in this audience knew him better than I did and drove it more often than Sean McGuire, I just spotted, for example. Kurt would have found that, the irony of that would not have been lost on Kurt. That was at one time the most dangerous street in the road. I remember, in the world rather, I remember discussing an essay with Kurt by Martha Gellhorn in which she talks about the purpose of journalism, what is it for, and she starts by saying, when I was young, I believed in the perfectibility of mankind and in progress, and I thought that journalism could change the world. She said, I thought all that was necessary for an injustice to be righted was that it should be revealed. My job was to do the revealing. The writing of the injustice was up to somebody else. She said, I must have thought of public opinion as some kind of solid force, something like a tornado always ready to blow on the side of the angels. She said it took a war in Spain, a world war, and the partition of Europe to disabuse her of that notion. And so she asked herself again in midlife, what is the point of putting yourself in harm's way? And she came up with this answer. She said, because the act of keeping the record straight is in itself a form of honourable behaviour involving reader and writer. And when I think of Kurt, I think of a man who loved the truth. He loved true things. He had the best bullshit detector I've ever come across, and he could spot an attempt to spin at 100 paces. And he was the gold standard when he was alive. It's not something we've romanticised since his untimely death. We thought of him as the gold standard. He was a man who loved truth, and I think he is almost synonymous now with the idea of integrity in journalism. We'll hear a little bit more about Kurt and the spirit and the values that underpin this award.